What's up, everybody? Let's take a look at the 60 kilo weight class at the Olympic Games and break it down. We're gonna have some major upsets as we look through the draw. So just like before, I've highlighted all the seeds in blue and put their seed here. And the seed doesn't represent where they sit on the world ranking list. Some players didn't show up. You know, we had the number 1 and number 2, I believe, not in the weight class for this. But let's run through this really quick. Let's get some of these easier matches just out of the way. So for match 1, we're going nice and simple here. Okay, let's grab the pencil. We're going Mongolia, no problem. Right here, let's go Bulgaria. Let's slide this up a little bit. I think we have to go with the Ukraine for this one. This is a tough match. Both these guys, Belgium and Germany, they're kind of at that same level. They're kind of middle of the pack players. It's not going to matter because, you know what, while I'm looking at this, I'm just going to do this. We're gonna push this guy right along here. Who we got down here? Yeah, we're gonna push Takato all the way into the semi here. And let's just fill out his name and secure that. Just because I think he's a class above right now. Just the players down here. I think the only person that's really going to give him a huge, huge headache is going to be the Georgian. This could be an upset in this round, but we'll talk about that in a second. But we got to pick somebody here. I'm going to go with Germany just because. Same thing here, kind of middle of the road players. I'm going to go with Great Britain just because I feel like I've seen his name in the medal rounds a little more often. You know, a lot of 7s for him. Let's see here. This one's pretty easy. Let's go with Turkey, and then easy enough. Let's go with Brazil. So we have our first rounds out of the way. Nice, easy. We got everybody into the tournament. Let's come back up here to Pool A, right? We have the Russian versus Mongolia, and people may think I'm crazy here, but I am definitely going with the upset. I think the number 1's going to be out of the Olympics first round. We're just going to advance him through it. I'm going to secure that because I am not changing it. I just have a feeling that we're going to see that play out here in the 60 kilo weight class. Right here, I think it's a little bit of a toss-up, Taipei versus him, but I'm going to give it to the seed just because I'm not sure how this match plays out. I would like to look at some stats just to be sure, but we're doing that for now. Let's come here. This is another tough one for me. I know the Spanish player is the 4th seed, but I'm not so sure he's the most consistent when we're looking at the draw and looking at the bracket. So I feel like he could get upset by the Frenchman. But it's a toss-up. But I think just because I am a little uncertain to that, I think I just got to go Spain here. Just because I am uncertain. But then right down here, we're going to make the easy one and go Uzbekistan. So let's advance these guys through the draw here. Boom. Boom. There we go. Now let's come back down here because we have a couple of other easy matchups to do. You know, right off the rip, just going with the seeds all the way through. These guys are coming through, no questions asked. This one I'm not so sure about, but I'm going to give them to him anyways for now. Just because I don't think it's going to affect who's in the final. We're going to throw it there. So here we have Georgia, Kazakhstan, and then Korea. So there's our quarterfinals for the 60 kilo weight class. Let's jump back up here to the top and see what we got. So we have Mongolia versus Taipei, Spain versus Uzbekistan in the quarters up at the top. I think the way I would like to see this play out is I would like to see the Mongolian versus Uzbekistan. Like that. I think that makes the most sense. when looking at where we're sitting in the draw. Whoops. We're going up from the bottom for Uzbekistan. And then down here, you know, if Japan can pull off this win against Georgia, I think he's just going to be on cloud 9. So I think whoever you put here is going to be a challenge. But because I want to see a very interesting match, we're going to go this way. I think if we can see a Kazakhstan, Japan semifinal here, I think we're going to see some fireworks on the mat. These guys are both big throwers. Crazy stuff has happened in a lot of their matches. They're very good at just coming up with things on the fly in order to throw their opponents. So I definitely think we're going to see some unorthodox judo kind of come out of this, and we're going to see a lot of cool Instagram clips come out of this match if we can see this in the semifinal. But with that being said, here's our semifinalist. We have Mongolia versus Uzbekistan and Japan versus Kazakhstan. We got to put people in the final, and I think what we're going to see, this is tough. This is tough. I'm tempted to put Uzbekistan in the final, but we're going to go with the unseeded guy in the final, and then down here, we're just going to do it. And then I think once he's in the final, he's going to be on cloud 9, and he's going the rest of the way. So this is pretty much what it's going to look like as we follow our way through the bracket here. And now let's come down here and let's fill out the results, and let's pencil in Japan as number 1, Mongolia as number 2, and now we've got to fill out some of the guys down here. So what happens here, this portion right here, I didn't fill it out, which I should have, but I didn't. The loser of the semifinal always crosses over, so we have Kazakhstan, and then up here, Uzbekistan. And then what happens here is the loser of the quarterfinals drops down. So we have Korea versus Georgia, and then Spain. And then who lost this quarterfinal? Taipei. And then just looking at what we got here, we have Taipei versus Spain, Georgia versus Korea. I think I can make some easy, just quick, boom, these people are moving on. We're going to see Spain and Georgia. So let's advance these guys in while we think about and consider, you know, what's going on here. So coming down and moving over. So definitely some tougher draws here for these guys. What'd Spain go through to get here? Where is he? Went through the French guy, lost to Uzbekistan, beat Taipei. Oof. Kazakhstan though, like I can't outdo it. I think I just have to go with the seed, or not the seeds here, but my gut instinct. And my gut is telling me that we're going to go Kazakhstan and Georgia. I think that's just the way it's going to play out, looking at, you know, how we see the draw. So let's come over here and let's pencil these guys in. We have Kazakhstan versus Georgia. And that's going to be our 60 kilo weight class at the Olympic Games for my predictions.